Yo, what's up everybody, back on another video. Today I'm gonna be making a series basically on how to make a Girl Tech fan game. It's gonna be a part series basically that this one's gonna be personal locomotion, next one's gonna be networking, basically PlayFab and Photon, next one will be whatever it is. So yeah, I'm pretty back after just a year of not uploading. We're gonna talk about that. And my very bad freaking thumbnails that I made. But yeah, whatever. If you want to go to the website down below, I put right here, just unity.com/download, and you want to just download for Windows. Once you got Unity downloaded, obviously you won't have a ton of projects here. You probably want to go to installs and then just find your install, or you could just go to the download archive, which I also linked in the description, and choose your version. I would recommend somewhere from 2020 to 2023. Unity 6 is just a bit weird. But if you want to use Unity 6, then do that. I use 2022.3.55, but that's whatever. Use whatever you guys want to. Alright, so I do remember that in the video I didn't note that if you want to install a new version, you also want to tick in the Android build support and the Windows build support ILC2PP, alright? Note that you want to tick in those, okay? Alright, so once you get installed and everything downloaded, you want to click on new project. You want to choose your editor version. For me, it's just gonna be this. And then I usually I use 3D built-in render pipeline, but you could use URP 3D too, but I just like starting with normal 3D. So here you can name your project name. Excuse me, what? I'm gonna be making this called tutorials. This is where I'm gonna be making all my tutorials, whatever it is. And then if you want to do it with more people, pretty highly advanced, but it's whatever. You can just tick this, but I won't because I'm making it on my own. And just click on create project, and then just wait for it to load. It'll take like a couple minutes. Alright, so now that your Unity project has loaded, you will go to edit in the top here, and then you click on project settings, and then XR plugin management, and then install this. Alright, then when this comes up, you want to click yes. It'll restart your editor. Yeah, even more loading, by the way. Now we're done with the most part of the big loading, but there'll still be loading because you have to click on this little Android tab. So if you have it installed, then you want to click on this little guy, and you want to click on Oculus. When everything is loaded, you want to click on this multi-view. Basically click on that and that. Multipass, if you want to. Low overhead mode might make your key a bit faster. And this one, click on multipass, then go to OpenXR. Click on the Windows thing, multipass, Android thing it's called, multipass. And then still being on the OpenXR mode, you want to click on, you see this little enable interaction profiles, click on plus, Oculus, plus MetaQuest Touch Pro, and then MetaQuest Touch Plus. That's all of that there is for that. And then here, for PC users, you click on Oculus Touch Controller, MetaQuest Touch Plus, MetaQuest Touch Pro, Valve Index, and HTC Vive. Alright, so now you're done with this little tab, which is great, I guess. Alright, so now once you're done with this project settings thing, you have to click on Window, Package Manager, and then click on Unity Registry, wait till it loads. Scroll down to XR Interaction Toolkit, click on Version History. Then you want to install 2.6.4 or earlier, or maybe a bit later, but it's recommended to use 2.6.4. Now install this because it works, the best with Gorilla Tech fan games. What says here really depends on what version that you're using, but anything that's before 3.0 works. Alright, now once this is installed, you want to click on Samples, and the starter assets, import. Alright. Now when this is installed, it'll load a little bit. You want to exit out of that, click on Samples, Extra Instruction 2.6.4, whatever version it says there. Star Assets, not prefabs, presets. Then click on every one of these manually and add in the top right. Okay. Edit, project settings, once you're done with that, you want to click on Object and Product Settings, and then Preset Manager. And then here where it says right control, you just want to type in right. You don't have to spell it right. Wait, you have to spell it right, but not with capital, whatever it is. As long as you type the word in here. Don't mind that, I messed that up earlier. Here, you want to make sure it's this action-based controller right here, otherwise it won't work. Alright, now you want to install the Gorilla Locomotion. I already did, but you want to go to right-click this, import package, custom package, find the Gorilla Locomotion that I linked down in the description, or it's in my Discord. Basically, I made a Discord, as I said earlier, that people will actually help you. Hopefully, people join, you know. But whatever. Here, and then Gorilla Locomotion, and then open. You want to install that. I click on cancel because I already have it. Once it's installed, you want to click on this little button that says reload. And then when you're done with that, you want to you might want to use the sample scene, then you have to remove the main camera, go into resources, Gorilla Prefabs, just put this in. But I don't do that because I use something else, and I use here Gorilla Locomotion. This is what I use. Sorry, not sorry, but like whatever. Here, you want to click on, once you're in here. Sorry, I'm going a bit too fast. I'm just gonna whatever. You want to click on Gorilla Rig. It will say XR Rig. You want to right click that, remove component, and add component, add XR origin. You don't have to put anything in here. And then you want to click on this, that, select both of your controllers. It'll say XR controller device based. You don't want to use that because it's also not very great. You want to type in XR controller action based. That one is better. Alright, so now if you've done everything earlier correct, you want to click on left hand controller, click on this little button, and then left, go into right controller, and then if you done everything right, you just click on right, that rhymed. And then you want to add component, sphere, you want to click on both, hold control, click on both, add a component, and then click on sphere, collider. Now you want to tick is trigger, and you want to make sure maybe the layers of water because you don't want to make it, collide with yourself. And then you want to click on tag. This is basically so you can make the actual buttons work. Then click on tag, add tag, and tag. Make sure you spell it exactly like that, otherwise it won't work with most scripts. And then you'll click on both the controllers again by holding control, and click on tag, and then hand tag. Boom. Now you're not fully done yet because you want to click on Gorilla Rig, add component, input action manager. That's just to make sure that the action based controller actually works. Add action assets, you want to click on this once, and then you want to put that in. There you go. And now everything, your Gorilla Locomotion, everything is set up. You can now make your game as you want to. By adding objects, you want to click on this 3D object. You can add anything really. Just put it in, or you can use WERT. That's the different tools you may use. As you can see in this though, you can just click these if you want to. I usually don't, but you can scale them up however you want, make objects, and etc. So that's the first part of this tutorial. I will continue later on today or tomorrow, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.